Hello guys. So we will start today with midpoint theorem. It's one of the interesting topic in the 9th standard syllabus. So what is the topic name? We're learning with midpoint theorem. So what exactly is midpoint theorem and why we use midpoint theorem or where we use midpoint theorem? All these questions may arise in your mind. So understand guys, midpoint theorem is used in geometry for many proofs or while writing uh, some geometry theorems we utilize this midpoint theorem. But before writing those theorem or before writing those proofs, we should understand what exactly is midpoint theorem. So by name itself it is very clear there would be somewhere midpoint involved in it. So let's see what exactly is midpoint theorem over here. See, out here I have drawn triangle ABC. So suppose this is triangle ABC. Now this is point D and this is point E. So D and E are the midpoints of side AB and side AC. Let's understand once again. D and E are both midpoints of side AB and AC respectively. Are you getting it? So what exactly is midpoint theorem? Please listen very carefully. A line segment joining the midpoints of the two sides of the triangle is half and parallel to the third side. This line segment joining the midpoints of the two sides of the triangle is half and parallel to the third side. So that is simple midpoint theorem. Isn't it very simple, guys? Say, now let me just show you what exactly the statement is. Please start writing quickly in your book. A line passing through, rather it should be line segment passing through midpoints of the two sides of the triangle. Okay, so I'll just rectify this. A line segment. A line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of the triangle is half and parallel to the third side. So this is what the midpoint theorem statement is. And now what exactly is given thing? Understand. What do you mean by D is a midpoint? Say AD is equals to BD. Let's say if AB is 10 centimeter, then AD will become 5 centimeter and BD will become 5 centimeter. If AC is say 12 centimeter and if E is a midpoint, that means AE would be equals to EC would be 6 and 6. That would be half of 12, isn't it? So AE is equals to EC is equal to half of AC. You understood? That is given thing to us. And now what we have to prove in that case? See, the line segment is half and parallel to the third side. Means what? Means we have to prove that DE is half of BC. DE is half of BC and DE is parallel to BC and DE is parallel to BC. So guys, wait, hold on. I will give the proofs and everything once we'll finish writing all the theorem statements. Are you going to get it? So hold on. I'll solve your doubts and difficulties once we'll go ahead. I hope you finished writing all these things.
Even have to write.
Of teaching and then you can. So ऐसे हो सकता है आपका triangle could be drawn like this or like this. In that case, what can happen? Like say suppose this could be like P is a midpoint of AB and Q would be the midpoint of BC. So what can we say over here? We can say PQ is half of AC and PQ is parallel to AC. It is not necessarily always it would be like this only. It can be like this also, isn't it? So over here, let's say this is triangle ABC and this is like say L and M, and it is said to be that M is a midpoint of AC and L is a midpoint of BC. So what can we say with respect to line ML? ML is half of AB and ML is parallel to AB. That exactly is midpoint theorem. I hope students you've understood this very clearly by now. Please
Okay.
draw this diagram quickly in your book. Okay, students. So let's move further. And before writing the proof of midpoint theorem, we must understand this one very important property. And if you know this property, then only you'll be able to, like, let's say, you'll be able to write the proof of midpoint theorem. So what is this property? If one pair of the opposite side is equal and parallel, then that particular quadrilateral will be called as parallelogram. So let's say एक यहाँ पर कोई भी quadrilateral draw करते हैं. So in any quadrilateral, okay, the property should be in any quadrilateral. If one pair of the opposite side, let's say this side and this side, if it is equal, one pair of the opposite side is, if it is equal and parallel, if one pair of the opposite side is equal and parallel rahegi, then this quadrilateral would be called as parallelogram. You understood? When we call any quadrilateral parallelogram, so ऐसे हो सकता है कि like ये वाला particular quadrilateral है, and इसमें this side would be equal to this side and this line would be parallel to this line. Then we will call this quadrilateral as parallelogram. That's a very important property, guys. Please note it down this property quickly in your book. Hurry up. So students, by now you learned what exactly is midpoint theorem, and now it's a time to learn what is converse of midpoint theorem. So let me teach you what is converse of midpoint theorem. Listen very carefully because it's very simple, but people get little confused while writing the reason whether it is midpoint theorem or converse midpoint theorem. So as a student, you must understand what is midpoint and what is converse of midpoint. So let's see what is converse. So converse of midpoint theorem states as a line segment passing through midpoint of the first side, and if it is parallel to the second side, then it would bisect the third side. What do you mean by that? Let me show you in the diagram. Look at this. If this is a triangle ABC, if this is triangle ABC, could you see? Follow my cursor, beta. Look at this, guys. ABC is a triangle. Now, in that triangle, suppose D is a midpoint of the side AB. So, a line segment passing through the midpoint of the first side. Okay, that means D is a midpoint. It's given. If it is parallel to the second side, then it will going to bisect the third side, or it will going to bisect the remaining side of the triangle. That is exactly converse of midpoint theorem. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. Let's write it down. What exactly is given? यहाँ पर हमने लिखा था statement, यहाँ पर हमने diagram draw किया है, and यहाँ पर हम लोग लिखने की कोशिश करें what exactly is in word. Like let's say given thing क्या है in triangle ABC. देखो यहाँ पर triangle ABC draw किया है. AD is equal to BD because it's given that D is a midpoint of side AB. So यहाँ पर क्या लिखेंगे? AD is equal to BD. Also, it is stated that DE is parallel to BC. This is given to us. DE is parallel to BC. So if one side is bisected, second side is parallel, I mean the line segment, if it is bisected and if it is parallel to the second side, then it will going to bisect the third side. That is to prove. So AE is equal to AC. That exactly is converse of midpoint theorem. So student, I hope you understood how to remember this midpoint theorem and converse of midpoint theorem. In my next video, we will do some sums and the proof for this. Okay. So see you soon.